Hey guys, Trevor John coming at you with another Watcher of Realms video. So it's got to that point now where we have only unlocked, unfortunately, one level 19 gear, and it's gear raid 2. I'm like literally this close to getting gear raid 1 done, like literally this close. I just needed a slightly better DPS champion, and I actually got them. So now I'm going to build that up. Hopefully that gets me into gear 19 on gear raid 1. However, this video is not going to be talking about that. It's actually going to be talking about the fact that because I made it to gear raid 19 on gear raid 2, I farmed a lot, and now I have 992 pieces of gear to cleanse and figure out what's good and what's bad. And the worst part about it is the easy peasy get rid of them. I don't have a whole lot of those. So we're going to talk about it, break it down. Hopefully this will help some of you out there with gear cleansing your own accounts, or maybe just give you light on my thought process. Or even if you think I'm wrong at any point in this video, please leave a comment down below. There may be some pieces of gear that I get rid of, maybe that you disagree with. As far as I know, I'm following the basic principles from what I understand on how to gear my champions. So hopefully this helps some of you guys out there. All right, stay tuned. Let's see what we do. All right, so let's go ahead and we will pop off. We'll get rid of these 3 accessories here. Now, what I do like to do is every time I do some runs, I go in here, I will identify attack, HP, defense. Now, I do understand that a lot of you out there will actually use these pieces of gear, especially if, let's say you have one of these on there that has a triple primary bonus, or a crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, attack speed, right? Like something like that. Those are always great pieces of gear. Me personally, as long as I don't see it, then I don't know that I should be keeping onto it. And I don't like the concept of having any of the flat attack skills for this right-hand side, because you lose so much potential boost here. So I do like to get rid of those. And then the next thing, because I don't like to have flat stats, I also don't like to have my substats of the other gear have any, right? So this has got 2 of them. So the problem with this is there's only 4 pieces of gear, right? There's only 4 slots here. If 2 out of the 4 are taken over by flat stats, it's kind of moot, right? It's going to be not nearly as beneficial as even just like an HP bonus and a defense per, like, let's say hypothetically, like this wasn't necessarily bad, but I would have rather even had a defensive bonus on here than something else in general, just because having the 2 flat stats are just so unhelpful. In this case, 3. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And I do that for all of these, right? Any of them that have double flats, I just get rid of. Does this necessarily limit some of the gear that I see? Absolutely, which is going to make some of this a little better. But at the same time, remember that we're doing this video because I'm full up right now and I have to cleanse. So as you can see here, we did a little bit of a sale. We are down to 977, and that's kind of off like some no-brainers. So the next ones we're going to go into is going to be healing effect. Now, healing effect, there's 2 thought processes on this, right? Do you keep a whole lot of healing effect gear, or do you not keep a whole lot of healing effect gear? Generally speaking, you don't necessarily want to keep a bunch of it because it's not necessarily that impactful. However, you could potentially use it for, say, certain pieces of gear. Like these 2 are basically HP driven to be for high HP people. The argument could be made. Now, what I like to do is I like to keep a couple of them that look potentially good, but I'm never going to waste any resources putting into them. So like, for example, healing effect here, but it has attack, crit, HP bonus. Well, chances are attack or HP bonus are going to be what the healing is, so that's fine. We'll leave it. Crit is kind of a meh, but we'll go ahead and leave that on there. That one's not bad. This one here, though, has got crit rate, crit damage, attack. Well, this is going to be useless, even though with HP at the bonus, because it would take me rolling it all the way to 16. And if I'm using a healer, I don't need that other stats. This one is definitely could be potentially attack bonus, attack speed, defensive bonus. Attack bonus is very common for a lot of healers out there, so we can go ahead and hold on to that one. Healing bonus here. This has got defense, it's got rage, it's got attack, it's got HP. This is definitely going to hold on to it for now. So we'll keep 3 pieces, just like I said. So now we've got 5 pieces down here, so we need to go ahead and start cleansing these. Starting this one off, this one looks okay. This covers all the boundaries for a healing effect to be useful. This one, it's got attack speed. It's got crit rate down here. Once again, covers the basis. This one also covers the basis. So that's 3 in a row. And then let's see what else we got here. Now we got to start determining which one makes the most sense. So this one right here definitely needs to be a keeper. We can probably get rid of that one right there. Yeah, that's probably good. So we sell those. Now that puts us at 3 and 3, and we'll keep those. Now we move on to defense. Defense bonus. Oh, I didn't really have any. I've kind of gotten to the point where I just delete a lot of these. Mainly because every champion that I kind of see and work with doesn't necessarily need the defense. It is helpful, sure, to have some of my tanks with a little bit of defense on them. But like, for example, like where's Brokir? Here's Brokir. You'll notice that I don't have any defensive points here. It's all usually HP based. So I'm not going to bother cluttering up my inventory with a bunch of defensive down ones that aren't like God tier, right? They have to be God tier or they're just going to be useless. So let's go ahead and let's also search for, let's see. We want to get rid of now. We got to figure out another good strategy to get rid of and how to cleanse here. So I guess one thing we could do is attack bonus and see kind of what stats we have with attack bonus, right? So man, there are a lot of attack bonuses, pieces of gear here. We're going to first get rid of the yellows. That's just a rip, unfortunately. Leave these 16s for now. I would keep generally side scrolling through these. Ooh. It's like right at the cusp of being trash. Same. That one's trash. Come on. Ugh. Ooh, that's pretty good. Must have been why I locked that one. That one we can call trash and get rid of it. Okay. Trash. Now we're into no man's land where we don't know exactly what we're potentially giving up here. Let's see. It's attack percent with attack speed and HP bonus. So this could be potentially good because it's on an invigoration set. This could be for an attack-based healer. Attack HP crit healing effect. Okay, so once again, this is going to be perfect for a healer. Keep it. Now once again, it'd be nice if I could re-roll these. It would be really, really, really cool if Moon would actually allow us to roll these up right here versus have to go to the other screens and divide them up, because honestly I'm of the nature that when I'm doing a gear cleanse or when I'm storing gear on my account, I want to see all that at once. Like I'm just going to keep rolling promising gear instead of just do like track based, right? Like that's kind of my tactic. So it'd be really cool if that was a thing, even though it doesn't sound like it will be anytime soon. That one's going to take too much investment. Here we go, crit rate, crit damage, HP. Okay, this is perfect. That's a good one to keep on to. Too much defense. Like, what are we going to do with that defense there? Not a whole lot. Moving on here. Now, defense is definitely good to have. I'm not saying it's not bad. It's not good to have, but that's an attack percent with all defense. Like, that's not the stat you're looking to gain when you're using an attack percent piece of gear. We can go ahead and keep this one. It's got healing effect. It's got rage regen, which are going to be helpful. And then flat HP, which could be potentially helpful for healers. Actually, no, we're going to get rid of it because it's, yeah. We'll get rid of it. Okay, so next we have crit damage. Ooh. So this has got HP, defense, and crit rate, crit damage. That, we'll keep it. That one could potentially roll something decent. I hate that crit rate's at the bottom, though. Hold on. What's this at? Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of that one. What we got here? This is going to be healing effect, rage regen, attack speed, crit, and damage. Both of these are solid to have with this, and that's what we're looking for. This is going to be actually a really, really good piece of gear. This could even potentially been a good piece of gear for my attack booster, Dolores. However, this not the right set for that, unfortunately. Let's see, HP. Nope, we're just going to go ahead and burn that one to the ground. What do we got? This one here. It's not terrible. All right, so here we have attack bonus with crit damage. Okay. We're going to go ahead and scrap that one because there's no real crit rate on it. There's not a whole lot of other things that make a lot of sense to use with that. All three bonuses on one, it's just usually a bad combination. It's not something you really want and or need usually. So we're going to get rid of that. HP percent, HP, both are solid with crit damage, rage regen. It kind of has potential, but then I look at the set and I realize it's not really. Okay, so here we go. So we got crit rate, rage regen, crit damage. This is going to be a solid one to hold on to. That's going to be a roll later for sure. This one I wish this was reversed, but yeah, this one's solid as well to kind of get on there. When I look at attack bonus pieces of gear, I am really looking for some sort of crit damage, or if not, I'm looking for 100% like what a healer would be using, right? That's the only other two types of attack percent gear or attack bonus gears that you want to keep. This one, it's actually pretty decent for a healer, so we'll keep it. And probably be a broken set anyways, so it's fine. Really rid of it because crit damage here. This is probably going to leave it as 12 if we do roll it, so it's just not as desirable as could be. This one's not terrible, but it needs that crit rate to make it really viable in my opinion. No. Now, once I get to higher levels and my gear is not as bad as what it is, we will be able to keep gear pieces like that. However, we'll be getting higher tier gear to where it's going to have better guaranteed rolls, whereas right now I don't have any of that going on, unfortunately. Yeah, we can get rid of that one. We're definitely thinning the herd here a little bit. We've got 22 selected out of all of them. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. This piece of gear is bad though. Nope. Go ahead and clear that out. Skipped a whole lot there. See, this one's where it's hard, right? So this is going to be a perfect healer one, or it could be a potential good one for someone else too, because it's got attack speed, rage regen, which is huge, and crit damage. Has a lot of potential. We'll go ahead and we're going to lock that one so I remember to level it up later. Okay, that one. What's this here? Healing effect, attack. Nope, get rid of. Man, it's kind of funny that as I'm doing this, it's been a long time since I've actually done these types of gear cleanses on my my accounts. So this is funny that it's finally happening. And what's my first thought is, hey, let's record it, right? Oof. Hate that. I hate all three. I hate it when all three bonuses are present because that's just usually never a stats that you want, like ever. Oh. But the nice part is as you go through this here, you can kind of make some rash decisions. So that way you're not making unrational decisions later when you're trying to quickly gear a champion. I don't know how many times I've done that where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go gear so-and-so and not have the gear and then like force some rolling to make it work, and definitely sacrifice the build that I would have had I just been like, nope, sorry, I can't build this champion right now. Or, oh, sorry, I got to go steal someone else's gear for right now. That one's definitely solid. Crit rate, attack speed, crit damage, healing effect. We'll leave that one there. That's probably a lock that as well. What's this? Attack, crit damage, rage regen, healing effect. Nope, that's going to be a gonzo. Attack bonus, HP percent, attack speed. Those are all very, very, very solid ones for a healer. Keep it. Once again, everything's pretty solid here for attack-based healer. Another attack-based healer one. Wow, okay. Attack speed. Ooh, see, that one's kind of harder because it does have rage, attack speed. Those are going to be very solid for attack bonus. We're going to go ahead and keep it for that purpose alone. Man, see, attack speed and attack, like, I can't get rid of those. You got to hold on to them. Those can be very detrimental. Having your ultimate ready for you is definitely something that's very, very, very going to beneficial, so to speak, because that's how you do a lot of your damage, right? Is because of the simple fact that you are using that. Oh, why is it that I'm not getting? I was kind of hoping I'd get a little bit better gear here to be sorting through. Once again, three bonus stats, so it's going to be ripped there. And this is all just under attack bonus, guys. We haven't even gotten into the minutia of doing HP bonus, which is something else that's not going to be as prevalent on your account either. However, it is very beneficial. This one I talked way too much. Totally could have kept going. Let's see, moving here. Moving here. See, it's got triple here with a crit rate. That would have been a roll it if I was desperate, but honestly, that's not the kind of stats you want here. Triple again, not what we're looking for on attack-based stuff that's going to scale mostly with attack. This one's pretty good though. It's got rage regen, attack speed, HP, crit damage. That's definitely going to be solid. We'll leave that alone. This one's got attack speed. It's just not quite enough to do the stuff. Now this one right here, we got crit rate, attack bonus, HP. Okay, so this one's good. We'll go ahead and lock that one. Moving on to the next one. What do we have here? We have rage regen, HP bonus, crit damage, attack speed. Overall, solid piece, but honestly, it probably won't ever get used. I could have probably scrapped that one. But you know what? We'll just keep moving forward here. We got attack speed, defense, healing, crit damage, HP, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this is another one where you see it right at the end. It's going to bookmark with the last of the 3. Not going to be really beneficial in a pinch to get to 16 for me. Healing effect, rage regen. That's kind of good enough for a healer. All 3, get rid of it. Attack speed. Okay, here we go. See, this one's tricky. We're going to go ahead and keep it because it does have all that could help a healer. But normally that would be a very questionable one if you know you have all of your healing gear done. I currently don't. I have 3 healers that aren't geared at the moment. That definitely would require some pieces like that to be used in the interim for faction trials. Because don't forget, some of these pieces of gear that you roll or that you keep, like some of these, even though they're just like god-awful pieces of gear, let's say, you may want to hold on to them a little bit and not be so scrutinizing with your gear because you may need it for faction trials. For, you know, because gearing all those champions for faction trials does take a lot of good gear to pull some things off, right? Man, we're just not seeing a whole lot of great attack-based gear here. Okay, that one's locked, so let's keep moving on. Like, I don't want the defense there. Like, what good is this going to really do me, you know? Okay, so no. The nice thing is, though, is this lets me clear a lot of pieces of gear. We're already at 65 pieces of gear that we're clearing out so far, and we haven't even made it to the end of this list or anywhere close to the end of this particular list for the attack-based gear. Now, granted, I do have a lot more attack-based gear than most people would. I can definitely attest to that and definitely say, yep, this is totally a thing for me to do, not out of the norm. Ooh, hold on. That one definitely was a get rid of that one. Yep. Once again, if I see all 3, it's just kind of like an instant rip. You know what I could do? Go ahead and sell that. Because that is such a true factor with me. If I see all 3 of these, right? So if I go HP defense. So it gets rid of several here, and then we can go ahead and all the 16s, we'll leave those. And the 4. So, but notice that, yes, I do have some here that are decent that I kept. But because I didn't have to see these, I don't know what I potentially missed out on. And ignorance is bliss when you're trying to manage gear as well as we are. So it's 884, so it leaves 116 spots open, which is good. However, that still leaves me, where was I at on this? Oh, we're almost done with that gear cleanse. Okay, cool. So this is all the attack-based ones we have left. Not too bad. So now that means the majority of these are going to be HP bonus, right? Because I don't have any defense. There's not quite that many. So it looks like actually, do I have primarily just the chest pieces? Is that what this is? Oh yeah, chest pieces for days, guys. Oh yeah. So this is definitely another one where it's just, I got to do better gear cleanses to not be as full up as I am. Because yeah, now I got some room. And I gotta get some gear. And also there's an event going on right now for increasing your gear or leveling your gear. Here goes Tales of the Smith. 3 days just started. I need to get my shards here, right? That's 15 shards for Alistar. Like that's gonna be massive. So I gotta make sure I'm doing it. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead, and I will go ahead and end the video now because I don't want to make it go too awful long. But I was hoping that my thought process as I go through these pieces of gear and talk about this kind of works for you on understanding what you should be doing on your gear pieces and which ones you should be particularly holding on to. So enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.